Yes, you can also fish for bream here at Kuori really well. And I just saw a post about it in the Discord, so let's go and test that right away. Out it comes, the bream. That's how they should look. Gladly here at Kuori, of course. I had already finished off the bream here back then as a trophy, but then later on, the catch book got added to the game. And with the catch book, where you can tick off a certain number of trophies at every water body, or should, or ideally simply want to, yeah, that's when it all started. I had to start over and catch different fish again. I had already ticked off the burbot here, the bream ticked off, the pike already done here. So, various fish that I'm now currently still missing, which I actually already had back then. So now it's time again, back to Kuori, and time to go for the bream. Yeah, and then of course a post like the one I just saw on Discord comes in just right. And the nice thing is, you're here at Kuori at this super clear water, and you can kind of see it. Look back there. Somewhere in that area, it's twitching a bit. Now you can see it even better. There's another bream nibbling right now. We can watch live what the bream are doing, how the fish are biting, and then we just have to strike at the right moment. Also really interesting how this all works here. How the fish approach, why they keep nibbling for so long. Now's the bite, it's hooked, and we've got the fish. Very nice. So yeah, we can watch live here, how the fish approach, and maybe we'll even see a really big bream in a moment. A trophy one. That would be really, really nice. By the way, if you're into bream fishing, I made a video just yesterday, I'll link it again, about bream fishing at the old fortress. That's where you catch bream in large numbers, traditionally again and again, and everything's explained there, all about bream fishing. Bait, feed mix, the A to Z of bream fishing. So go check that out. Look, here comes the next one. There comes the next bream. A small one though, pulls away a bit, but bit immediately too. That's how it should be. That's what makes it fun, right? Just watching the fish bite here. Yeah, I've been standing here for a while now. I started around 5 p.m. just to see, are there any bream here? Is there even any bream activity at all? And here in this area, that's where it kicks off. So about 20 minutes now at this spot, already had one or two somewhat larger bream here. But otherwise, of course, in the early evening hours, mostly just the small ones. And now as it slowly gets dark, they're also getting a bit bigger. All the fish here from 500 grams, all the bream from 500 grams are perfect for turning into fish pieces. So that's definitely also a way to push your bait gathering skills. So pushing bait crafting further with bream, or rather with undersized small bream from 500 grams, and anything under 1 kilograms doesn't bring that much silver anyway. Yeah, I have to say, this scene here, this clear water, that's just always super fun. You can do something similar, for example, at Tunguska, at the upper lake. You can also see quite well into the super clear water there, and then you can just watch how the fish react, what actually happens during a bite. And yeah, you also see that some fish really play around with the hook for a long time, or just show up, take a look, and immediately swim off again. There comes the next fish, checking it out. That one, for example, bit immediately, didn't it? Yeah, the rod tip is bent, grabbed it, and darts off straight away. That's the best, of course. Now I can even increase a bit. That one's got a little more weight here. More like that. More. I need 1/4 kilograms ideally. Come on, give me the trophy. So cast out again straight away. Line clip here is set to 10 meters. Slowly tighten the line a bit. And bang, the next one's already on. And you can also see if you don't tighten the line, and that's something I'm still thinking about, whether that really matters or not. I'll go ahead and close the bail arm now. And then you can see, yeah, exactly, that a little tangle forms at the rod tip. That means the sinker drops down, and behind it comes the bait with the leader. And it all lands like a little ball, a mess on a pile. And when you then tighten the line, we can do that quickly on the rod here. So this one's the front rod. When it's tight, then the sinker is here, and the bait is a bit farther behind, so that gives you a nice spacing between the two. I don't know if this tangled up mess is a good idea or if it's maybe just better to give it a slight pull. We'll see. Can I get it from here? Yeah. It's coming. Bang, back to rod 3 and directly on the tightened line below. I think there's another one. Oh ha! That one's even bigger, dude. 2.7 kilograms. But now the first rod is going off too, with the tangled one, with the mess of leader material. So seems to work even without tightening. But the question is, does it matter or not? Maybe not. Maybe we're just overthinking it and it just needs to lie there in the water. Bang! And that's it. Yeah, it's slowly getting light. And that means soon you'll see the sky's reflection all the time on the surface. And then you can't look into the water anymore. If you're thinking now, you're a total genius because you've got this awesome program where you can tweak shaders and stuff. And with that, you can remove the reflection from the water surface. Really, really bad idea because stuff like that leads to the loss of your account. That gets detected pretty fast by the game and bam, your account is banned. So, options like that, software like that, to optimize the game. Better not use it. So straight back out again and keep testing. I think I'll just keep testing here at this spot over the next few days. So far, I have to say, it's okay. This isn't a spot where I'd say, okay, I'm making fat cash here with Bream. But that's not the point. It's about ticking off the trophy. And if a trophy Bream comes in here now and then, I'll gladly take it. Yeah, if you didn't recognize it right away, where are we? We're right here at this rocky point, right at the harbor at Kuori. And then just cast out at 10 meters, like I said, and with the combo like I mentioned in the last video, again with cork dough, with feed, of course, with Bream feed, size 1 hook, relatively fine here, with fluorocarbon, in this case only 7 kilogram fluoro. And yeah, it's working pretty well. Bream are there, the weights are definitely solid. That fits quite nicely, and you can go for Bream here through the whole night as usual. Only downside here at Kuori, the night isn't that long, as you can already see. It's slowly getting bright. It's barely 3 or 4 a.m. now. Even so, you can try until around 8 or 9 a.m. See if it still works. And if it's over at some point, well, like I said, it's a night fish. At some point, it just gets too bright, and then the Bream probably won't bite that well anymore. But worth a try anyway. So, evening hours, get the feed mix in, bait in behind, and then stand here and try until the whole thing's done. Just imagine bottom fishing at Kuori. So, off to Kuori. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot. And we'll see each other in the next video or the next live stream. Until then, tight line.